Hello and welcome to episode 5. We thought we would do a video about who we are and our journey in 2022 that has led us up to this moment, and also talk to you a bit about what is happening in 2023 for us. So I'm just looking at my notes because I'm not going to remember all of this. So first of all, I'm Rachel.
And I'm Harry.
And Harry's 50, I'm 49. And we, at this moment in time, have retired. We finished our jobs on the 22nd of December to embark on our journey to Portugal to buy our future home. So just to rewind how we got to this point. So it all started in lockdown. Basically, in lockdown, we were in our bubble, in our home. It was very hot weather and we just enjoyed that kind of life of being on our own, being in a hot environment, just chilling and doing what we wanted to do, which then led us to watch YouTube videos and looking about different countries to live. And we kind of did that in lockdown. And also in lockdown we had a chat to our pensions man, and we kind of put it out there. We wanted a forecast of a pension, and then we just sort of said, could you do a pension forecast for the UK and a pension forecast if we weren't in the UK? And when he came back, it was just outstandingly like, we need to leave the UK, because the forecast was so much better with us moving to a different country because of the property and the price of like living and all the rest of it. So that was when we decided we would sort of pick a country, and we'd go on YouTube, sort of just look around. And who came up first of all? Ken and Gina from OK Portugal. Now we watched them take their what's he called, their van, whatever they call him, I can't remember their name. Bob the camper van, down to Portugal. So that kind of started triggering us into Portugal. We started, and the more we talked about Portugal, the more it came up on the radar, and we were like, do you know what, we've not even been to Portugal. Well, I'd been once to Portugal on a girls' weekend in the Algarve, which is completely different. So we'd already decided we weren't going to live in the Algarve or anywhere coastal really, because we couldn't afford it. It had to be central because we're living there. It's not like a holiday, it's different. So we kind of watched their videos right from the start all the way through and thought, yeah, we could do that. We could do that. So let's go on holiday. Let's suss it out. So we went on holiday. This is also when we decided, you know what, we might record this for YouTube ourselves, because if we're leaving our children behind, they are older children. They're not really children, they're adult children.
Pause. We didn't. At this point, that's why everything's up the wrong way on YouTube, because we hadn't planned on doing videos.
Could we not?
No, not at the start.
Why?
We didn't. That's why everything's the wrong way round on the aspect.
Yes. That's why our videos originally then are tipped the wrong way, because we started doing it on Instagram. I started doing it on Instagram, just recording it for the children while we were on holiday. That was it. So and we had a group chat, and we just used to post the videos. That was right. So we then went to an Airbnb and we met this guy, Rogerio, who was amazing, and we kind of got a load of information from him, and he gave us some contacts. He also said about different people, I think, to watch on YouTube, which we did. By this point, we'd extended more than Ken and Gina, and we were watching Frankie on the Road,
as much as we could find
Off Grid, yeah, trying to find people that were kind of doing the same sort of thing as us, not necessarily in the same area, not necessarily the same age, just doing the same sort of thing as we were doing. Basically, expats doing it. So we spoke to him. We really liked our trip to Portugal. Absolutely fell in love with it, and then came back and decided, yeah, that's what we want to do. But our forecast for our pensions and that was 5 years. That was the original thing. 5 years. So we had 5 years to plan it, 5 years to sort it, 5 years to get everything organised. And obviously when someone says 5 years, we were then, oh, we want it now, but we're going to have to wait 5 years. Then Abby then said, that's our daughter, said, oh, I'd like to come with you. So then that ramped it up even quicker. Then Mum passed away and left me some money. So that then enabled us to have a little bit of a cash injection to bump us forward. And we went on another holiday. And we took Abby this time to see if she really wanted to be part of it, whether it was too quiet or not for her or whatever, because it's a lot of stuff doing the D7 for her as well. So we had absolutely researched the heck out of it, hadn't we?
Yeah.
At this point, literally researched everything, studied everything.
And with the D7, the only way we could go forwards and actually take Abby with us would be, we would have to have sorted out a rental for a whole year.
Yes.
That was a key thing on this particular plan. A rental for a year. We would then have to do our D7, get all that done first, then go over. While we're in the rental property, we would then have to look for our own property and then either pay a year
yeah,
for
that's
the
what
rental,
we were going to do.
just write that year's rental off as costs of doing the move.
Yeah.
And that's when, while we're over there in Alpedrina, Abby then decides that she doesn't actually want to come with us after all, just fancies a place to come back and retreat when life gets a bit too rough.
Yeah. So then we suddenly thought, whoa, if Abby doesn't want to come, because we were originally going to wait for her to finish college as well, which all tied in with the 5-year plan. Suddenly we were like, hang on a minute, we could do this now. We could jack in our jobs, get a van, go down and buy a property. So then suddenly our 5-year plan became pretty much, let's do it. Yeah. So we were put in touch with a solicitor. So she got our
NIF number sorted
NIF number first. And there is a previous video of us in Portugal having got our bank account after that.
Yeah.
And so you have to get your NIF number first before you do anything, and then we were able to get our bank account. And she is absolutely amazing, the solicitor we used. Loads of people recommended her.
Yeah.
She is brilliant, and she is going to, going forward, sort us out, helping us sort our house out.
Yeah. And there's companies out there that will get your NIF number for you. However, going through the solicitor was so much cheaper.
But also, it's completely easy to do it yourself. We just did not have the time to do it. We were both working full time at that point.
No, you can't get that one yourself, can you?
What?
You've
NIF
got to have
number?
someone over there.
Oh yes, you've got to know someone or have someone official do it. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So anyway, she did that for us, which then enabled us to then go over the next time to get our bank account. So we were then able to put money in our bank account, ready for our D7, and also ready to buy property, deposit, what have you. So we came back from our holiday and basically bought a camper van, bought a little bongo, Mazda bongo, which we bought at the end of the summer. And then we decided, right, we're going to go down through Spain, so we're going to get the ferry. So we booked our ferry space once we got the van, because we had to have the registration of the van, booked our ferry space, and once we had our ferry date, we went and handed in our notices in our jobs. So all our both employers were knowing that we were going and thinking, oh, 5 years, and then it became 3 years. And then it became, we're going. Yeah. So we sail at the end of January, and we are going to live in the camper van. So we've got no visa, so we're doing the 90-day thing. So we've given ourselves 90 days to buy a house. We've already got one to look at, one we're going to ring up about, and we have got other contacts. We're in contact with a few people that know property, and we've got a few places to look at property, and that is going to be our job as soon as we get to Portugal. Look completely,
property
and don't stop until we've bought a property. If we can't find a property that we really want, we will buy a flat in Castelo Branco, which we will live in for the interim till we buy our forever home, and then we can then re-rent that out later on down the line. But that's like our backup plan if we can't get our forever home in the 90 days. So that is where we're at. Basically, we handed in our notice, we finished at the end of December, so we are now, well, you can call us early retirement or unemployed, whatever. But yeah, when everyone goes back in January, we will then be getting our van ready, doing all the stuff we need to do to get it ready to go on the ferry at the end of January.
On the 20th of January.
Yeah. And then basically we're going to land in, we're going to stop at a place called, what's it called?
Toledo?
No, Salamanca. So we're going to go from Santander to Salamanca, I think, stay the night there somewhere, find it on Park for Night, and then we're going to then move on from Salamanca to Alpedrina area, and yeah, look at this house that we've seen a house on YouTube about a year ago. We really liked it, and it kept coming back to us. Then we stayed with Ian and Fiona in the summer, and they know the people randomly. So we're going to look at that one first of all, and see where we go from there. We're going to buy a property, then we're going to come home before the 90 days. We will have already put our house up for sale in the UK. Hopefully, if all things go well, our house will have sold in the UK. We will have bought a property in Portugal. We will then come home, apply for our D7s, get all the paperwork up together, what we need for that. I guess go to London and have that appointment. Yeah. And then it's just a juggling act of which comes first, which we're not even thinking about now. But basically, once we've got that agreed and the house is for sale, sold, and we know when we're moving now, we can sort out a haulage company. They can take our stuff over. But at the moment, we don't know what stuff we're taking over, because we don't know what house we're going to buy and what furniture is going to be kept or got rid of or whatever. So all of that is still up in the air. And what we have learned from this process is do one thing at a time. So I have a little sort of diagram thing with all the different things saying of what we need to do: doctors, dentists, get a D7, get a vehicle, blah blah blah. And basically we just look at one thing and tick it off. and do it like that, because the overwhelming thing is panic. And everyone says we're so brave, and we're not brave at all. We're scared to death. But if you just do one thing at a time. So our thing was finish our jobs. Now it's going to be get the van ready. Then, you know, we're just doing it like that.
Yeah.
Because we can't look at the big picture. It's far too scary. But what we do know is we're doing it, and that's that. There's no other option really.
And also, nothing is carved in stone. We've found ourselves that we've had to change a plan
So many times.
loads and loads of times. The plan we've got suddenly doesn't seem feasible. We change it.
And we're just going with it. Just going with the flow.
Just
and that
let
is
it-
the best
yeah.
way.
Just let it
Do
flow.
it. So going back to the YouTube, we then created an account and chose the name Portugal Good Life, and we're going to document our journey really for our family home in the UK, so they can see what we're doing. So we're not really doing it for subscribers and stuff, but you know, if we get subscribers, people watch us along the way, that is fantastic. But generally it's just for our family. So we weren't going to go out and get a flashy camera or a microphone or whatever. However, we are thinking that we are going to get
Microphone.
a microphone. We are thinking we're going to get a, what are those square things, what are they called?
GoPro.
GoPro. We've already got the stand, which is up now that we're talking on. So we are doing bits and pieces, but we don't want to spend a load of money on it. We're so non-technical minded. We've just bought a brand new laptop that is all fancy, all singing, all dancing, and we don't know how to use it. Well, I don't. I can't even look at it. I'm scared of it. So you're a bit better than me.
But not by much.
But he does the editing, and I generally talk.
And I'm still learning the editing at the moment.
Yeah. And I do not want YouTube to become a chore for me. I want to enjoy it. But when it comes down to it, that we're like living it, our lives and enjoying it, sometimes you do just forget to pick up the phone and record it. And I don't want it to be set in stone, but you know, here we are talking to the camera, telling you all about us. We've got 40 subscribers at the moment. Whoop whoop. So thank you to everyone who is subscribed. And yeah, so please follow us. Please like our videos. Please share our videos, comment on our videos. And we are going to try really hard to get better and fill you in on all the information, because we have watched videos of people doing exactly the same as this, and the information that they have given is just amazing and has helped us so much.
Loads.
Portugal Dreams are the couple as well that we watched, and they talked about D7, and they, you know, we have got so much information, and everyone is so kind and helpful with the knowledge they give. And you know, just we've been to people's houses, Nick and Andrea, Ian and Fiona, you know, we've just chatted to them. They've given us their time to just talk through our things, our queries, our questions. You know, everyone is just so kind, so amazing. So thank you everyone that has helped us. So we'll continue to document our journey when we get in the van and we travel over. Thanks for watching, and come along with us on the next stage of our journey in 2023. And we'd just like to say Happy New Year to all our subscribers and anyone that's watching. And yeah, here's to it being a good year. So
Hopefully it will,
yeah, so ciao for now.
Ciao for now.
That's it then.
That's it then.
I think that was all right.